welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. Really good to have you here on the show with me this evening. Now, this is At Home with Hayley, where my guests get to pick their favourite songs of all time. And tonight's special guest is singer and songwriter Harleymoon Kemp. And here is what happened when I caught up with her. Harleymoon, it's great to have you on the show. How are you?
I'm so well. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. We're really excited to have you here. How's everything been for you lately?
You know what? It's been quite nice to be quiet and at home. I'm such a homebody, so I think slowing down and not rushing everywhere has I've really tried to enjoy.
Yes.
And actually,
that's it.
I think for like creative people, being told that you have to sit in a room and stay inside is just kind of like an opportunity to play. You just make stuff every day, try and keep busy with making things. So I think for creatives, it's hopefully been enjoyable somewhat.
Yeah, and I've seen some great videos on your Instagram, you singing with your parents, which have kept me thoroughly entertained, and I'm sure the nation have been thoroughly entertained as well.
It was funny. We, I mean, at the beginning, it was obviously just so dark, and everyone was so stressed and anxious. And then we started to notice people online just like, you know, posting things to cheer people up. And in our house, we're either always playing the guitar or playing on the piano, and we were like, let's just put something funny out there. Although I think what would have been better is probably filming the arguments we had leading up to the video as to like who's taking
I'm doing that line.
Yeah. Who's doing that? No, that's not the harmony. I want to do that bit. Like, but that would have been better content, I think.
Yes, put it out there soon. We want to see the behind the scenes of the Kemps, definitely. Then we're going to go into the first song that we're going to play out. I heard this this week, and I just thought it had such a nice feel to it. It's called Space. It was released in July, which was your debut single.
Yeah, so it's been a really interesting term because that was the first song I put out, obviously, during lockdown. And I had written the song. I mean, I write songs for other people, and I always thought, oh, one day I'll put out my own music, but didn't always kind of left it and stayed behind the scenes and kept in the background. And it wasn't until really a few months into lockdown I thought, I think this is the time. I've got so much time. I've got these songs and I love them. And Space was the first one I put out. I actually put it on Instagram. I got loads of traction of people saying, where can I get this song? Where can I get this song? And I thought, oh, this is going to be it. I'm going to take the jump and I'm just going to release my own music. And the reaction to it was amazing. And I love that song.
Yeah, we love it here on the show too. We're going to play it out now, and Harley and I will see you after.
You make me feel like I've arrived on the planet, changed up my whole life from the way that I planned it. Made me feel connected. You switched on the lights, darling. You make me feel alive. We're close to falling asleep, the moonlight in us in the sheets. You're leaning and whispering. I could stay here forever when I look in your eyes. The shape of your body fits perfectly mine. And I know that it's only a room with a bed, but it's my favorite place when I'm in your space. When I'm in your it's only a room with a bed, but it's my favorite place. When I'm in your space. When I'm in your, when I'm in your space. When I'm in your, when I'm in your space.
Great song choice you've got coming up for us next. Maren Morris, I Could Use a Love Song. It's a beautiful one, this, isn't it?
Oh, she is such an inspo. Like, if I could write songs as well as her, I would just be so happy. And so every song she releases, I think, I wish I wrote this, I wish I wrote this. And yeah, she was just a massive inspiration whenever I'm writing music. And she's just dead cool and seems quite nice. Maybe I'm a massive fangirl, really. But yeah, Maren Morris is definitely always up there in my playlists.
Brilliant stuff. Well, we're going to check out the video and we'll see you after this. Now let's talk a little bit more about your background, because obviously we know that your mum is Shirley Kemp, your dad is Martin Kemp, and obviously your brother is Roman Kemp, who I listen to on Capital Radio. So you obviously have come from a very musical background. What was that like growing up for you?
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie, we have so much fun together. There's always instruments in the house, people playing this new song that they've heard. Everyone's always kind of writing something or got a musical project. So it's nice to grow up in a house where you've all got the same interests, really. Like, you've all got the same hobbies. It's so playful and lighthearted.
Yeah, and I think what comes across is that you all get on really well, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. My parents maybe just gave birth to like clones or something, because we're so similar to them, and we all are like 4 best mates and text each other every day, and yes, I don't know if we're just the mini-me's.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. Well, we're going to go into your song choice, Harley. Alanis Morissette, You Ought to Know. What a powerful song. Why this song?
You know what? This one was installed into my DNA from my mum. She was such an Alanis Morissette fan, as am I, but I don't know if it's vicariously through her playing it, the whole album. Every day we went to school, it was on in the car. Every time she picked us up, every time in the kitchen, she's singing it, screaming it. And we just both fell in love with Alanis Morissette. And yeah, it's got such a gutsy feeling when you listen to that song. And it's just a classic, just a classic.
It is an absolute classic. We want everyone singing full blast at home to this song. Here we go.
I want you to know.
Now, Harley, I want to talk about your new single. It is just brilliant. And I listened to it and I could relate to every word. Did you write the song?
Yeah.
Wow.
I write all my own songs, and this one is kind of a painful one, I guess.
Yeah.
It was quite entertainingly. It's a good therapy, writing songs from moments where you feel really crap. And I'd run into an ex with someone new.
Oh, gosh.
It shook me, and I went home feeling all upset about it, even though it's fine, you know. And I went to Nashville the next week to go and write, and I got in the studio with this amazing guy, Blue Miller, and he's like, "Hey girl, what do you want to write?" And I was like, "I've got a story." I was like, "We've got to write about this moment." And I think we wrote it in about 15 minutes.
Wow.
He started, and I was like, "Oh, I feel sick about it, blah, blah." And he started playing the guitar, and I've just fallen into a hole where we've done it in 15 minutes. Because I think when you have those like raw experiences, they're so easy to write. And
well, it really does come across. And you filmed it at Watford Palace Theatre, is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted it to... The song lyrically and emotionally is quite lonely, and I wanted it to feel empty and lonely in the music video. So I thought, if in the middle of a pandemic, if we can get in this empty, lonely theatre, it would be an amazing shoot. And they were really kind and let open their doors for us. So
wow. Oh, lovely. Well, we're going to put details on the screen below of how you can get Harley's brilliant new single, and we're going to play it out now. It's just stunning. Enjoy.
It changed the room when she walked in. Something about her drew me in. Long brown hair and hazel eyes. Perfume was the kind I liked. Tried to smile as she walked by. Can I keep my heart from breaking? Do I watch her even more? 'Cause all she's got me thinking about is how you loved me before. I didn't need to know her name. She didn't have to speak. I can't take my eyes off her. She looks like me. I bet you talk all night and you don't sleep. He makes you laugh, doesn't he? Do you make him happy? Probably. I bet you wear his shirt I like, or maybe it's all in my mind. Can I keep my heart from breaking? Do I watch her even more? 'Cause all she's got me thinking about is how you loved me before. I didn't need to know her name. She didn't have to speak. I can't take my eyes off her. She looks like me. Even through these tears, she looks like me. Does she even know I'm here? Can I keep my heart from breaking? Do I watch her even more? 'Cause all she's got me thinking about is how you loved me before. Didn't need to know her name. She didn't have to speak. I can't take my eyes off her. She looks like me.
Now, Harley, we've got a question from one of our viewers, Julie. She wants to know, what is the best bit of advice you've ever been given in the industry?
Oh, you know what? I've actually got quite a few answers to this, so it's hard to think of the best one. One quick one is always say yes and work it out later. No one knows what they're doing, ever. So if you're lucky enough to get a small opportunity, just say yes. Yes, sir. Yes, miss. I can do that. No problem. And then get home and Google how to do it. And I think that's so true. I think people become afraid of taking the jump sometimes. They're thinking, am I ready? Am I not? Should I go? Am I skilled enough? It doesn't matter. Just try.
Yeah, like that. Okay, well, your next song, Queen of the Stone Age, No One Knows. Absolute hardcore. Why this song?
Yeah, you know what? This song, I don't know, it's the bass in it, is the drums, it's so aggressive that it's actually quite therapeutic to listen to this song. When I heard that for the first time, I was like, oh God, this is genius. This is doing something to the cells in my body. I just want to mosh in the living room. And I think that's so magical that music can do that to you, that can take you from extreme highs to aggression and stress and wanting to work out to it. And that song for me, when I think I was about 17, I was just in that kind of teenage angst, and just feels so good and gritty when I listen to it.
Yeah, well, I am cheesy myself, but I'm going to give it a go, Harley. I think I need this in my life right now. Here we go, everyone. Enjoy. All right, we've got a quick fire question round for you. Are you ready, Harleymoon?
Yes, I'm ready. I think so.
Okay, first song ever purchased.
You know what? I don't know exact, but I do remember being like 12 and having a cassette of Usher 8701. And I remember it so well, that yellow cassette, orange cassette box. And we weren't allowed it at school, so we had to hide the headphones in our thing. And I just have such a strong memory of like feeling so precious and cool about that. It must have been like an early purchase.
Yes, good old days from Our Price or Woolies, probably. Karaoke song.
Oh, karaoke song, Before He Cheats. A good old country classic, Carrie Underwood. Yeah.
Ah, yes, love that. Song most played in lockdown.
Oh, there's so many, but I think it's my ultimate favourite song of like the past 2 years. And Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. It is just so good and smooth and run, and like I've been trying to keep it quite calm and light some candles, and I think he gives me all the feels and makes me feel good. So
yeah, that's good. It's all about the feel good. And last one, driving song. What is the song that you're just cruising down the motorway to?
Actually, usually it's more like R&B. It's also
is it?
It might be like Nelly, or like Ashanti and Ja Rule, or something like kind of 90s R&B.
Tunes.
Yeah.
Tunes. Well, we've got another tune that we're going to play up next. It's Rewind. Craig David, Artful Dodger. Why the song?
Just a massive tune, like all the memories of being at school.
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to learn all the words to the Craig David songs and used to do little shows back to my mum and dad, and when they had friends around.
Amazing.
And it was like that at that time. Actually, my dad actually filmed it, and Roman played it to Craig David when he had Craig David on the show.
What?
It was 7 days. I was so mortified, but if I'd have told...
What did Craig David say?
Yeah, he loved it. I was like, if I'd have told my 7-year-old self that Craig David was going to watch this one day. So I'm a massive Craig David fan.
Oh, me too. He's from my hometown, Southampton. Here it is, number 2 in 1995. Enjoy.
Hey, yeah, come on. Hey.
All right, now your next song choice, it's Billy Currington, Don't It. I'm a big fan of Billy. I like him.
Billy's cute. Billy
is.
Billy's fab.
Very cute.
This song was so much fun. When I started getting into country music, I was listening to loads of Billy Currington, and when I was going over to Nashville, and I heard this song, and it's just like the epitome of country music to me. It's just the rhyme of the whole song is "Don't it? Feels good, don't it? Take us out, you can sit on it." Like it's so much fun. It's so playful, and it just it kind of takes me to that place of expanding my lyrical mind of what country music can do. And and he's cute and it's fun.
Well, we're going to check out the video, check out the song, and check out Billy. Oh, Harleymoon, it's been such a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. This is really fun.
And what's coming up for you next? Obviously, we have the new single, which we will make sure everyone gets a copy of. We're going to put details on the screen again. And I know you do photography as well. Is that something you're doing in the future as well?
Yeah, well, I actually have a production company. So I live a bit of a double life. I've got music and I've got film and photography business. So I just like making stuff. I like telling stories with pictures, music, films, whatever you've got. I'm into it.
Just brilliant, just brilliant. Well, we're going to go with your last song choice. And what a song choice. Boys to Men, End of the Road.
This is just the best song. Like, there's no one that doesn't like this song. And you know what? Maybe that is the one that like you listen to in the car with your friends on a road trip, and you're like all singing your lungs out. And
Air grab.
It's just classic, and their voices are absolutely outstanding.
Oh, well, I've definitely been in the car with my friends playing this at like 2 o'clock in the morning on the way home from a nightclub, which we're not allowed to do anymore, of course. But yeah, good times, good memories. Love this song. We're going to play that song out on the show now. But thank you so much. It's Harleymoon Kemp, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, we've now come to the end of the show, but a huge thank you to the lovely Harleymoon Kemp for joining us this evening. And a huge thank you to you at home for joining me and supporting the show every week. It really is appreciated. Now, I love hearing from you. Details are on the screen below. I'm Hayley Palmer. Stay safe, and I'll definitely see you next week.